Damn. Oh my gosh. Hello guys. Not often that you find me speechless, you know? We all know that. But, wow. It's beautiful, but let's go take a peek up here. This just, I don't know, kind of just, this is, bringing back a lot of old memories for this girl. Wow. Yeah, let's see what they're doing. So let's... Okay, so I'm not going to embarrass myself and hop over the wall yet. Oh, good. Oh, they have the stairs blocked off there. Shit, maybe I have to. Oh, wow. Look at this, huh? Fence goes all the way up. I don't actually know if they're going to let me go. The fence goes all the way up. Back up. Up to the south side of the building there. Okay. And now they've got up this wall. So it looks like they're gonna and they've extended over there. Fence goes all the way around. How are you guys?
Very good, how are you?
I'm good. Am I allowed to come over the wall?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Okay. It won't be the first time, will it? just have bail money ready. Sheesh. At least it's a little low here. Alright, let's take a walk. Don't tell nobody, guys, okay? Thank you. Oh, jeez. I'm a freaking mess. They got some architects of the Capitol up there on the stoop. Maybe I should wave too. No, I don't stir the pot, do I? Oh. Okay, well. Kind of stinks for all the tourists for the next, what, it's September, October, November, December, 5 months. 5 months. So they've got this entire area. Okay, so let's see. Damn. Yep. Wow, the fence goes all the way around. That's a huge area. I'll have to go check out the other side. When I'm done here, I'll go check out the other side. I'm not going to climb over these walls. These are a little bit higher, and I'm not the most graceful. So when I'm done here, I'll, go over there and check things out. And, well, and what stinks is with them putting up this wall here, I'm not going to be able to see a whole lot going on behind there. Unless I bring my climbing gear and my Catwoman suit. And that almost got me thrown in jail, so. Remember, I had to go meet with the Secret Service because of that. Because somebody reported me, oh gosh, it's been 2 years. And actually, let me tell you, I got the phone call about the meeting the same exact day that I got yanked out of my car at gunpoint between the Capitol and the Supreme Court. That was a hell of a day for me. Because not only did that happen, and I was like freaked out, somebody called, the authorities and lied and told them that I was here and that I was armed and dangerous. And that's why they came. And it's like I was coming up Constitution. I came down here, and there's a light right over here. And there's a female Capitol police officer who, since then, I've seen, and she smiles, and I smile back, because she knows who I am now. But when I was coming up the hill, I wouldn't do anything. I was just riding around, doing my own thing, like I always do. And she and I locked eyes, and, I got the nudge, okay, something's not right here, So I came up the road, and I turned right to come down between the Capitol and the Supreme Court building. And the next thing you knew, the marshals and the Capitol Police, they all just out of nowhere. Oh, where is she? Squirrel. Yeah, sending a distraction. See how they work with me? She's going the other way. So yeah, they came in and they swooped in and surrounded me. Literally came to my car with their guns drawn. I was like, get out of the car, get out of the car. And I was freaking out, freaking out. And I get out of the car and I sit on the little, this stone wall. They have one on the other side of the Capitol. And they sit me on that wall, and I'm crying because I'm like, I didn't do nothing. I've never done anything. And I was like, I don't even know what's going on. And, they told me, and I said, this is bullshit. And that's when I got mad, that somebody called in and did that crap to me. I got mad. I said, this is bullshit. I said, it was just the day before that I had gotten the online death threats. And I had gone to the police and filed a police report on them. So I had all of that information with me this day when this happened. And I told them, I said, this is bullshit. People are after me. I haven't done anything. I've got a police report filed on this already. So they let me get the information on my car and give it to them. And I was crying so hard. And, at that point, they felt pretty bad for me. And they let me go. And so I was pretty shaken up, and I went home. And when I got home, I was pretty shaken up. I got in the bathtub, trying to calm down, went to the police department, reported that, came home, got in the bathtub, tried to calm down. Then the next thing you knew, there was like banging on my door. And I had to get out of the bathtub and go answer the door. And it was County Police. So I thought they were coming because I had just gone to the police department to talk to them about what happened earlier that day. But no. Someone had reported me like that I was dangerous to myself, that I was going to unalive myself. And so they were coming to do a welfare check on me. And not only did they come do a welfare check on me, I went outside with them and they brought, I forget what like these people's official title was, but they were like from the county, and they were like welfare people, to check on me and everything. Well, it's funny because, when they came out and I'm sitting there with the police and I'm sitting there with them and we're like having a conversation and they're asking me questions if I'm going to hurt myself, yada, yada. And I was like, no. And I started telling them everything and started showing them stuff on my phone. I'm like, y'all have no idea. I said, I am so sorry you wasted your time, yada, yada. So they were pretty bent out of shape about the whole situation, obviously, as they should be. And then I go back in the house and my phone starts ringing, and it's the DC's area code. So I'm like, oh. I don't normally answer my phone, unless I know who it is. I was like, I'm going to answer it. And it was a Secret Service agent. And he told me that they needed to meet with me. They wanted me to come into the office, and I told him that I didn't feel very comfortable with doing that because, I'd already been arrested and thrown in that frickin' jail over here. 24 hours having roaches crawling all over me, listening to all the drug addicts scream, and I thought I was going to lose my mind that night. Cried like a little bitch, 23 3/4 of the 24 hours. So he said that somebody had reported me when I was at Sleepy's Beach House in Rehoboth, when I was doing a video there. And nobody was there. Like, the whole freaking street was empty. Even nobody was there. It was empty. And I was just joking about my Catwoman outfit and, climbing gear. And somebody saw my live. And of course, had to be a little bitch. Sorry, but it is what it is. And they literally called the Secret Service and reported me for that. So he's telling me he wants to meet with me. He wants me to come into the office and have a meeting with them to discuss. He said he's been watching you. This is the funny part. He said he was going back and watched a lot of my videos. And he said, you're something else. I'm like, that is an understatement, But they wanted me to come into the office and have a meeting with him. And I was like, nope, I'm not comfortable doing that. We'll meet in a public place. So we wound up, I actually had to have the meeting, and I met with him and another agent. It was a female. I met with him at Starbucks near my house, and we had to discuss that situation. And I basically, was laughing the whole time. I'm like, this is just absurd. Is it really to the point where, like, you're obviously making a joke. You're obviously making a joke, and there's somebody out there that's so uptight, and that's where we are at this world, and that's the saddest thing in the whole world. Somebody was so uptight about a joke that they would do that. And they would do that to another person. It was clearly a joke. But that's how hateful people are. They just, that's just how I've been treated the whole time. I've literally never done a damn thing. I've always been very respectful, other than hopping the freaking walls or, maybe parking a little somewhere I shouldn't. But I've always been very respectful to all of the agents that I've met and all of the buildings and my city girl story, but I don't know. So I guess I should be really careful about what I say. But at this point, they all know me. I've been detained, 10 times? My name is through the system. Like, you wouldn't even don't believe. They all know me. I mean, they know I'm, a hot mess. They know I'm batshit crazy, but they know that I'm absolutely freaking harmless up here. They knew what I do up here. Not to mention, a lot of them follow me. And I know that to be a fact. Because it's very compartmentalized here. Very, especially with the police departments. And they don't know nothing, which is very sad because they work here. So, and I have been told that, and we'll go over that story another time, but I have literally been told that I am their eyes and their ears, that they're getting their information from me. So, anyhow, maybe I should just retire the cat outfit. So anyhow, all right, well, I don't think we're going to see a whole lot as they start to do this, so I'll just keep my eye on it when I come up. I haven't been to the city yet to see what's going on. It's absolutely, empty here. I mean, even tourists. I knew that after Labor Day it would clear out, and it has. I mean, it's so freaking empty here. So I'm going to go ahead and go through, and check things out. There's absolutely nothing on the schedule for, I don't know how long it's been. And, I want to say this really quick, too. I know this is a little longer than usual, but I noticed that, when my page was disabled the other day, that when it was brought back up, I'm being pushed into the feed of a lot of people who have very different beliefs than I do. And that's perfectly okay. I mean, I don't ever want to force my beliefs on anyone. However, I have my beliefs, and I have my beliefs for a reason, because of what I've seen. And I want to use my platform, my pages, to share information with people that want to see, that want to know the truth. And I have that right. And the one thing I have to say about myself is, I can be a real mess on my own page, but you will never find me off of my own page, ever. I do not, after all of the times I've been attacked ruthlessly on my page, you will not find me on their page doing nothing. Ever. You do not find me on Kamala Harris's page or Joe Biden's page making jokes or taunting people. That's not who I am. I have my own platform, and I'm entitled to share my beliefs on my platform. And you don't have to like my beliefs, but, I would love for you to just follow along. I really would, because I've not done this for 4 years for just Republicans. This is for everybody, because the bottom line is we've all been freaking lied to. And I just want to share the truth with whoever wants to know it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your political beliefs are or your sexual stuff. That's not who I am. I care about you because you're a human. And you're in the same boat I am, and my family, and my friends, because we've all damn been lied to. So, rather than laugh at, the TikToks that I post right away, that's all documented stuff from here. It's not fabricated in any way. And I've noticed that there's, laughing right away before you even look at the information. Look at the information, or block me. Block me if you don't like me. That's totally fine, too. I respect that. But before you laugh, why don't you just look at the stuff? Take the 5 minutes, look at it, read the descriptions. And just keep your eye on the stuff, because I have a whole lot more coming. A whole lot more coming that has happened over the past 4 years, not only just here in DC, but in other parts of Maryland that I've witnessed as well. You know, I mean, it's your choice, but all I ask is that you just be respectful. We're all adults. We're all going through a real nightmare with this country, no matter who you are, what side of the fence you sit on. It's a real nightmare right now. So we don't have to be hateful to each other because none of us have done anything to each other. So that's the only thing I ask. Everybody's welcome. I don't like to block people because then you don't get to see the real information that we're not being shown by the mainstream media. You know, so just sit back and watch. Don't be disrespectful. And, you know, just, that's all I ask. You know, you don't have to block me, whatever, but please just don't be rude. I don't approve of that from anybody. You know, I don't even approve of it when the Republicans go do that stuff. We're all adults. And we're all in this mess together, and we can treat each other with respect and decency when we have different belief systems. Because we could put the best government back together, like all wonderful, honest, decent people that care about we the people. But until we the people start caring about each other and start treating each other decently and with respect, that's not even going to matter. We're still going to have a crappy country. We really are. And look at the country our kids live in. That's very sad. So I just hope that somehow, with all of our different beliefs, that we can just be kind to each other, be decent to each other. That's it. You know, and I don't want to be that person myself. I cannot make anybody do anything they don't want to do. But for me, I'm not going to be hateful. I'm not going to be mean. I don't like it. I really don't. You know, I will. If I'm attacked, man, I can be a really, really, really mean person. But that is if I feel like, you know, somebody's come after me for just no reason. You know, but otherwise, I'm a very loving person, and I wish the best for everybody out there. I really do. I don't care who you are, what your lifestyle is. You're not hurting anybody. You're not hurting me. Live your life. That's what our Constitution is for. You know, we all have the right to live our lives the way we want to live our lives, as long as we don't hurt anybody. So, I know I'm rambling, but, you know, I want to see some peace out there. I really do. It's a huge mess. So, I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I'm going to go through. I'm going to check things out. There's not going to be anything going on here for a long time. This here taking place, you know, this is going to be happening. I'm going to go and see if there's, you know, any decent parking around the memorial without me having the Lincoln Memorial, without me having to walk like a mile to get there. And if so, we'll do an update over there because that's going to be a fabulous project. Over there. So that's about it. Sorry for the big ramble, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will just see you in a little bit. I love you guys.